Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 23 video. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Washington Commanders, but with the new addition of Emmanuel Forbes and Sam Howell. And just letting you guys know, this is my final rebuild post mock draft. I mean, I'm still going to post rebuilds if you guys want me to post rebuilds. I'm going to try to do more Patriots franchise, but literally every single team has been done after the rebuild. I started with the Steelers. I don't think I had Darnell Washington on the Steelers, so I may have to redo that one because I only did it post first and second round. As soon as I found out that Joey Porter went to the Steelers, I immediately started recording. But this is going to be the final rebuild post the mock drafts until Madden 24, unless I get more recommendations to do other rebuilds or unique things. Like a bunch of people have been asking me to do a rebuild with the Kansas City Chiefs, but without Patrick Mahomes, because everyone says the Chiefs dominate just because Mahomes. So I'm pretty sure that's true. That's a valid opinion. But this is what we got for the team. We got Sam Howell. I gave him star dev because I want to see him develop, and a quarterback won't develop unless they have a development in Madden. That's just how it works. Brian Robinson has a lot of potential. Once you take the bullets out of his body, it's not a joke. I'm being legit here. I'm saying he is a good player once he recovered from being shot. Not trying to hate, just saying. But Scary Terry, we got Jahan Dotson, and a lot of people questioned Jahan Dotson. Everyone's like, why would you take Jahan Dotson at pick what? I think it was pick 16, where he was as a rookie. He was pick 16. They're like, this guy is a second round pick, and I was one of those guys too. But he was actually pretty good before he got injured. This O-line, I'm gonna straight up say it's trash. Like, there's nothing good on it. Charles Leno, sure, he has a terrible contract too. He's 30 years old. This offensive line, yeah, it's garbage. There's nothing good here. Logan Thomas is good when he's on the field. He's injured too. But also, where is he? Emmanuel Forbes. That is quite the pick, Cam Dantzler. Emmanuel Forbes. This is how I feel about him. I think he's a great player, great ball hawk. He's doing amazing in OTAs. Everyone's saying, why would you pick Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez? That's a completely valid take. You can completely say that. In my opinion, if I was the Commanders and I really wanted Emmanuel Forbes, I would have traded back just to like pick 20 or something. I highly doubt anyone else would have jumped the gun for Emmanuel Forbes except the Commanders. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm just saying you could have got it later. It's like saying, for instance, it's like saying if someone said, oh, I really wanted Mozzie Smith. Let's say at pick number I don't know. The Raiders said they really wanted Mozzie Smith, and they said, you know, we're going to take Mozzie Smith at 7. People would call the Raiders morons for taking Mozzie Smith at 7. So it's just a certain take. They're like, no, Mozzie Smith at 7 is a dumb pick. You could have traded back and still got him. Let's say Mozzie Smith is the next Aaron Donald. It doesn't matter. You can still trade back and get someone. So my point here is you still could have traded back and got Emmanuel Forbes, in my opinion, especially with Christian Gonzalez falling that far. But also, he's 166. That's gotta be wrong. No way. That's gotta be wrong in some way. Did I accidentally click off this? I've got to look this up. Emmanuel Forbes. Wait. Let's see this. 181. Yeah, that's not right. I gotta change that. I don't know why it says he's 166. That is not true at all. Being 166 is criminal in the NFL. 181. There we go. He's to the correct weight now. But for the rest of the defense, looking into it, Kyle Fuller, Cam Dantzler, Cameron Curl, Jamin Davis, solid pick. D-line going crazy. There's been a lot of talks about Chase Young getting traded because it makes sense. The dude constantly gets injured. When he's on the field, he's amazing. You have Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat's pretty good, Deron Payne. You already have a good defensive line. If you can get a first-round pick out of Chase Young, I feel like that would just still be a nice return. But anyways, guys, apart from that, it is now time to move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark because we are 4-3, third in the division. Look at how contested this division it is. It is going to be very hard. I need to scout interior offensive line. It is genuine garbage. That needs to be fixed immediately. Most of the time, I don't take offensive linemen in the first round because it's so easy to find them in the second and third round in Madden. So I don't know. We'll get there when we cross that bridge. I want Cody Barton for the rest of the rebuild. He's young. Oh, I can find a better fit in free agency. Then go do it, dude. Jacoby Brissett, I just don't need. Is he a mentor? He does have a mentor tag, doesn't he? He does. No, he doesn't. Really. Bridge QB. That's interesting. Everyone else here, not interested in. I'm going to make sure that Sam Howell is starting. Sometimes the AI just says nah and just auto adjust my entire roster. Also make sure, yeah, I want Emmanuel Forbes being DB2 here, and I also want him being the slot. I want him to get as much reps as he can, hopefully getting Defensive Rookie of the Year. Anyways, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 9-8, bottom of the division. Our offense is what's holding us back. I'm not surprised, really. I'm really not. Stats and awards, let's see what we got. Sam Howell, very good starting season for him. 10th best offense in the NFL, second best. We're top 10. What? We're a top 10 offense. We have the second best defense in the NFL. And we missed the playoffs 9-8. Okay, I mean, I understand we're a contested division, but how could you be top 10 in offense and then second in defense and you missed the playoffs? Sam Howell, 4,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 92 passer rating, needs to get up. But not a bad starting year. I wish his touchdowns would be around more like 35. Brian Robinson, 3.6 per carry is terrible. 13 touchdowns isn't bad, though. Logan Thomas, 106 receptions, great. 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Scary Terry, 6 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Jahan Dotson, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Looking at it defensively, Cody Barton, 119 tackles for a loss, 19 for Chase Young. Sacks, 16.5 for Chase Young, 11 for Montez Sweat, 11 for Jonathan Allen. Interceptions, 3 for Cam Dantzler. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But anyways, apart from that, let's move in to the offseason. And the Chiefs beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, crushing them, actually. Chris Jones wins the Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts wins the league MVP. There are no awards here for the Washington Commanders. The Commanders actually could get another rebrand, too, because they didn't trademark their name or patent it, whatever you want to call it. Offensively, move Sam Howell back up. Logan Thomas gets superstar. Unfortunately, Logan Thomas is 32, so that really doesn't matter. Defensively, we got Chase Young being an X factor is amazing for us. Emmanuel Forbes doesn't go up. Don't see any other development upgrades, which is unfortunate. Anyways, guys, apart from that, let's move into the re-signings. In the NFC East, nobody retires. Let's see what we have for the re-signings. I'm not going to hold Cody Barton against his will here. I'm going to offer him the exact same deal. If he doesn't accept it, then that's that, I guess. I misclicked. Let's see the players ready to negotiate. Cody Barton did, again, same thing. I'm pretty sure. Can I go back to my, okay, previous offer? Yeah, previous offer was this. Same thing. And he stays. Okay, he stays with the team. It's fine with me. Everyone else here can walk. I needed my starting middle linebacker. $102 million to spend in free agency. Let's move into it. After free agency, I got Kareem Hunt. A lot of people may not like this. I have Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson averaging 3.6 per carry is total garbage. I need a new running back, so I got one. A lot of people may not like that. In Madden, if you are not at least an 85 overall as a running back, you're not going to do crap. In real life, it's a different story, but this is obviously not real life. I'm playing for Madden, so let's get into the draft. And since tight end is Sam Howell's favorite target, I don't care if he has normal dev. Since tight end is Sam Howell's favorite target, I'm picking up James Kramer out of Boise State. 6'4", 250, normal dev. Great athleticism, A, catching traffic, A, catching, A, run block. I don't know how this guy didn't have a dev, but I'm sure he will get one quickly. So with having Kareem Hunt on the team, obviously Antonio Gibson won't get any reps. He's going to want to go somewhere where he's involved at least. So I'm sending him to the Buffalo Bills and trading away a 5th round pick to get the back end 2nd round pick. It's not an early 2nd round pick from the Buffalo Bills. And with that 2nd round pick, I'm picking up center Sam Young out of Notre Dame, 6'5", 319. Hidden development is the big thing. 88 strength, A's and B's across the board. I like this. And in the 4th round, I'm picking up right guard Ethan Griffin out of Ole Miss, 6'2", 308. Hidden dev is the big thing. 87 strength, 76 jumping, 82 acceleration. A's and B's across the board. He's not really much of a run. Well, he has B run block, but B run block, F run block power. F injury, but good thing injury's off. Now, this is the team after the draft. Griffith is a 76, and Sam Young, my 2nd round pick, they look identical. Must be twins with different last names, okay? But, yeah, my 2nd round pick, 73. My 4th round pick, 76. What a pick, though. So we're going to have Jahan Dotson over Curtis Samuel. De'Ami Brown is, Dotson. I want De'Ami Brown in the slot. And then, yeah, offensively, not that bad. Kramer is only a 73. He's still going to be the starter. Anything else defensively? Emmanuel Forbes, I still want him being DB number 2. DeForest, got all that. D-line looks good. Our defense did pretty good last season, 2nd best in the NFL, so I really focused on offense here is the big thing. But anyways, guys, apart from that, it is now time to move into the midseason and the 2nd season. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 2-5. What happened? What happened? Entire team just obliterated. Do I switch to a multiple zone run scheme now that we actually have a running back? I'm going to do that because that's usually what I run, but since we didn't have a running back, I didn't go to it. Wow, just the team was like, nah, dude. They did not want to participate this season. Scouting national focus. I'm going to go with offensive tackle this time. We still need that as well. It's a big need for us, of course. But let's see what we have for the players ready to negotiate, as we are going to do Chase Young, of course. I do want you back since there is no injury in this. He resigns, of course. Kendall Fuller, do want you on a 3-year deal. I'll take that. He resigns. Cameron Curl, I'm going to hold you against your will. You're going to resign. And Montez Sweat, of course, I want you back as well. Let's do player-friendly 5 years. He resigns. Curtis Samuel, I can walk. Cam Dantzler will be good depth for us, and it's not even a bad contract long-term. Joey Sly, I can find someone else. Everyone else here not really interested in. Maybe Curtis Samuel depending on his year, but he's not even interested in playing here. So let's move in to the playoffs. Here we are, once again, going 7-10, missing the playoffs, dude. Our offense, our rushing game is doing fine. It's just the offense, again, is not doing well. Stats and awards, Sam Howell, we might have to move on. 24th best offense, 17th best defense. Yeah, I think I'm going to move on. This just isn't enough. 91 pass rating is terrible. You have Scary Terry. I know I didn't provide you with an amazing offensive line, but Kareem Hunt's still doing work. Come on, 4.5 per carry, 12 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. De'Ami Brown, only receiver with 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. I was wrong about Kramer, only 1 touchdown, 900 yards. Yikes. Defensively, Jamin Davis, 129 tackles. Cody Barton with 121 tackles for a loss, 21 for Montez Sweat. Sacks, 19 for Chase Young, 8.5 for Montez Sweat. 6 interceptions for Kendall Fuller. Safeties, 0 defensive touchdowns is 1 for Kendall Fuller. So I'm going to move on from Sam Howell. It's now time to move into the offseason. And the Ravens beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Pretty funny how Patrick Queen wins the Super Bowl MVP, considering there is a bunch of trade talks for Patrick Queen. Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl MVP, not Super Bowl League MVP. And there are no awards here for the Washington Commanders yet again. Let's see what we have for the roster upgrades, though, if there are any. And offensively, Griffith and Young, the identical twins, both have start ev. No upgrades. Defensively, Kendall Fuller gets superstar, and that is it. Unfortunate. Definitely need a QB. That's what we're missing. Let's get to the re-signings. In the NFC West, Justin Houston retires on the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see what we have here for the players ready to negotiate. I'm pretty sure it's just Curtis Samuel. Yeah, it doesn't even want to be here. Everyone else can walk. I'll find myself a different kicker. Let's move in to free agency. So luckily, Justin Herbert was in free agency, our new superstar X-Factor quarterback. Just like that, we got our franchise QB for the price of nothing, other than money, of course. I'm talking about in terms of draft picks and trading players. But Jeremy Chin, new free safety. I'm going to take our other free safety, move him down to outside linebacker. But let's move in to the draft. In the first round, I'm selecting right tackle Dominic Chason out of Missouri. 6'4", 314, 81 strength. Only 81's not that good, but still hidden dev and A's across the board. He's going to protect Herbert. In the second round, I'm picking up middle linebacker Chris Villalobos out of Notre Dame. 86 speed, 85 acceleration, hidden dev, 6'4", 235. He's got the size, A play rec, B awareness, B hit power, B impact blocking. He looks great. In the third round, I'm picking up center Jerry Combs, who I'm going to move to left guard. 6'4", 310, hidden development, great athleticism. He was elite at almost everything. A impact blocking, B injury, A lead block. Again, another piece to solidify our offensive line. Now, this is the team after the draft. Combs is going to be a 74 overall with the boost, going to move him to left guard, as I said before. My first round pick, it doesn't really seem to be much high of an overall. That's fine with me because I'm still going to make him the starter regardless over Cosme, over Sam Cosme. Kramer is over Logan Thomas. Got Justin Herbert, of course. Bigsby, I don't know who this is, but apparently the AI picked him up. So we're going to move him to fourth string, maybe see the potential development. O-line's looking a lot better. 85 overall team. This guy is not that bad. I'm going to move Forrest. How big is he? He's 206, 6 foot. He's very fast for a safety. Going to move him to left outside linebacker. May seem unrealistic to some people. I need him to fit in a role. I don't want to trade him, and I do have his replacement in Jeremy Chin right now. So he's an 81. That's not bad at all. I kind of want my other linebacker to start for right now. Emmanuel Forbes is going to be in the slot still. I feel like he would be a better slot player anyways. Going to move him over Cam Dantzler as well. Going to want to continue his development. Team's looking pretty good, a lot better with Justin Herbert especially. Hopefully we have a lot better year this year. The O-line, it still needs to develop, but let's move into the third season and the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 5-2 top the division because of Justin Herbert. Our passing game isn't on point. It's fine though. Breakout quarterback. I don't know how it can be more broken out. Like, sounds gay to say, but you know what I mean. Like, come on, dude. Be great again? Okay, I guess he's just going to have more XP. Oh no, it's not like my quarterback's already in 94 overall. Scouting national focus. I don't even need anything. I mean, our receivers are fine. Offensive line, I don't need to draft anymore. Sure, more DBs because it's a defensive back heavy class. More defensive tackles would help in simulation too. Yeah, our defensive rush game is somehow only 15th. Doesn't make sense, but we're holding 7th in points per games. Deron Payne, need you back, please. And I can find a better fit in free agency. Yeah. Derek Forrest, I do want you back as a left outside linebacker. Here he signs. Charles Leno. No. Just no. Zach Bond. Jamin Davis, I want you back. I don't care if you don't want to be here. Here he signs. Want Deron Payne back too. Tress Way can walk. I forgot to sign a kicker last time too, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sam Cosmi can walk. Tiami Brown, I already have another star receiver, lined up behind you. So anyways, let's move in to the playoffs. I didn't mean to do that. So here we are in the playoffs, coming off a huge win to the Eagles, 9-8, second in the division behind the 11-6 Cowboys. Stats and awards, Justin Herbert. What? That's not good. 22nd offense, 5th defense. This is just as good as Sam Howell. What am I doing wrong? 92 passer rating. Kareem Hunt, 14 touchdowns, 4.6 per carry, 1,300 yards. Tiami Brown, 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. James Kramer, 2 touchdowns, only 1,000 yards. Well, I mean, only 2 touchdowns, but 1,000 yards. Jamin Davis, 112 tackles for a loss, 13 for Montez Sweat, sacks, 21 for Chase Young, 14 for Jonathan Allen, interceptions, 3 for Cameron Curl, safeties, 1 for Chase Young, defensive touchdowns, 1 for Camden. This is so stupid. Why is Justin Herbert doing terrible with Scary Terry? Can we at least beat the Panthers to move on to the divisional round? And we do. 35-14 here to how are the Rams going 14-3 with an 81 overall team? Is Cooper Kupp broken? 16 receiving touchdowns, 1,700 yards? What? I'm so confused, bro. We beat them 15-10 here to face the 11-6 Dallas Cowboys. I don't know how we made it this far, but let's move into it. Here we are against the Dallas Cowboys. 3-0 start for the Cowboys. 7-3 now. 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Okay, come on. It's 10-3. Maybe we're a playoff team. I don't want to jinx that, but please. 13-6, 13-13 now. We need to get touchdowns, not field goals. Come on. What are you doing, offense? 20-20. 27-20. Let's go! We're going to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a successful rebuild with Justin Herbert. I don't know how he's doing this with such like below average stats, but let's move into the Super Bowl. Here we are in the Super Bowl, here to face the 13-4 Indianapolis Colts. I guess Anthony Richardson is popping off. Let's see the development upgrades. Offensively, looks like all of our offensive linemen are just started. It's creepy how similar all of my offensive linemen look. I mean, 2 of these guys look the same, then on the outside, I guess not so much, but you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, nobody got an upgrade, unfortunately. Defensively, this guy only has star dev. Forrest got star dev. That's nice to see. Nobody else got a development upgrade. That's fine. Team still looks good. Anyways, let's move into the Super Bowl. Here we are against the Indianapolis Colts. They start out 3-0. We do nothing in return. Come on. Shut out in the first quarter. 3-7 now. 10-7. Come on. 10-14. 13-14 at halftime. They start out with the ball. 19-14. Interesting score. 19-20. 22-20. 23-22. What a game. As they get the 2-point conversion, I'm going to have to hop into this. And I'm definitely going to go for 2 points if I can get in the end zone. Are they going to the outside? I'm going to take this over the middle. Scary Terry, touchdown in the Super Bowl. I'm going for 2. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going for 2 here. I want to win this game. Let's wrap this up, dude. I'm tired. Tired of losing. They're not pressing Terry with Herbert in the zone. Give me this. I don't care if he's got pro reads. It's easy. It's too easy. You got to press Terry. That's going to be wraps. 100%. 31-30. Key moments. It doesn't matter. They're not doing anything. 30-31 as your Washington Commanders win on the 2-point conversion. We're going to take it all, boys. Let's go. So hyped for that, as this is a successful rebuild. We still have 1 more year to go because this was only the 3rd season, but let's see who our Super Bowl MVP is. Justin Herbert wins the Super Bowl MVP with that game-winning drive. Trevor Lawrence wins the league MVP. There are no other awards here for the Washington Commanders. We've already seen the team upgrades. Let's move into the re-signings. In the NFC East, Lane Johnson and Stephon Gilmore both retire. That's fine. Let's see what we got for the players ready to negotiate. Is we're going to have Deron Payne, who still doesn't want to be here. I don't care. He needs to stay. I want to play for a new team. You're not gonna. Charles Leno, I'm just going to give him 1 more year. Why not? I'm not going to be able to find a 79 overall offensive tackle in the draft. Going to tag Deron Payne. And we only have $310,000 to spend, which to a person sounds regular, but in free agency, that's nothing. Let's get to the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up this defensive tackle, Kalen Gunter out of Oregon. 6'3", almost 300 pounds, hidden dev, 88 strength, good athleticism, B's across the board. Might as well just have more depth at the defensive line since we really don't need much else. So this is the team moving into the 4th and final season. It's not crazy, but it is an 89 overall, so that's definitely a good team, I would say for sure. Looks like the AI picked up this guy, who's honestly, he looks pretty solid. A 75 overall running back without the boost. I want to see his development trait. He is star dev. Okay, and his name is Timmy? No way. Is it Timmy? Timmy! From South Park. Anyways, that was cringy. But this is what we got going for the team. 4th and final year. Looks solid. Completely revamped the offensive line. Gunter is a 72 overall. Looks like the AI picked up this guy as well. Forbes was honestly pretty quiet throughout this rebuild. Only got up to an 81 without the boost. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We got a Super Bowl win. That's what a lot of people care about. Let's move in to the 4th and final season in the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 13-4, top of the division with the first round bye in the final season. Stats and awards. Herbert finally looking good. 4th best offense, finally, dude. And the 8th best defense. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 104 passing. This is all I wanted throughout the rebuild, finally. Kareem Hunt, almost 1,500 yards, 5.3 per carry, 19 touchdowns. That deserves superstar dev. That's a great season. Honestly, finally. Oh, I thought this was my tight end. Who is this? Matthias McMichael? Okay. 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Jahan Dotson, 8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Scary Terry, I really expected him to be a lot better in this rebuild. 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. My first round pick tight end is really not panning out amazingly, but he's solid. Jamin Davis, 118 tackles for a loss, 15 for Jonathan Allen, sacks, 11.5 for Chase Young, 8.5 for Montez Sweat, interceptions, 2 for, is that supposed to be Derek? No, Derek Forrest, I'm pretty sure is how you say it. And safety 0, defensive touchdowns is 0. But anyways, let's see who we're going to be facing in the divisional round. I'm going to assume it's going to be the 11-6 Cowboys. That is my prediction. And no, it's going to be the 9-8 Eagles. Let's see if we can beat another divisional rival. And we do, blowing them out, 31-7. Here to face the 10-7 Seattle Seahawks to move on to the Super Bowl back-to-back, maybe. And we do, back-to-back against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not going to be hopping into this one. We've already seen it. We've already seen, the previous Super Bowl. And honestly, I am really tired. It is like 2 in the morning. I want to go to sleep. So Kareem Hunt does get superstar dev. Bigsby there. Who is McMichael? This guy? Who's our 5th string receiver? Just went crazy. I'm assuming he's in our slot. Yeah, he's in our slot. That's what it was. And offensively, I'm really upset that Kramer didn't develop. I really thought it was going to be good. But apart from that, the rest of the team looks pretty good. Let's see if we can beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your former MVP, Trevor Lawrence, versus your previous Super Bowl MVP, Justin Herbert. Who's going to win it? It is going to be Justin Herbert. Yes, sir. And Joe Burrow wins the league MVP. Jamin Davis wins the Super Bowl MVP. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions with Justin Herbert. We just had to give up on Sam Howell. That's how it was. But definitely successful rebuilds. 2 Super Bowls, back-to-back Super Bowl winners. 99 overall Justin Herbert, 99 Scary Terry. Built a crazy, not a crazy good team, but I would say definitely an above average team. 89 overall. I hope you guys, all Commanders fans, are happy, especially now that Chase Young has panned out. But apart from that, guys, let me know which team you want me to rebuild next. Actually, this was the final rebuild. So I'm going to have to think about it for myself. Probably going to do a career simulation with Carlos Freeman, my Titans running back. If you watch that rebuild, he looked crazy. But anyways, apart from that, I'll see you guys all in the next one.